Hello, my beautiful fire signs, and welcome to your messages. Okay, so I pinned in the comments below the timestamps for you guys. So I'm starting with Aries and then Leo and then Sagittarius, okay? And I'm doing all 4 of the elements. So I'll be doing the water signs, the air signs, and the earth signs. So anyways, if you are new here, I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a priestess. It's so nice to connect with y'all, to reconnect with y'all. If you are new, definitely subscribe. You do not want to lose this channel. I'm being guided. Like, these are love messages, you guys. So this is because today is, you know, the new moon in Aries solar eclipse, right? So we are in the energy of that, okay? And we will be feeling that for a little while, okay? So, you know, but anyways, I just, spirit was like, you know, my higher self came through and my guides, and they were just like, you know, because I was like, okay, I want to do something to tie in with this eclipse, you know, and I want to you know, deliver for all the zodiacs real fast. And I just felt the love. I felt the love because there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love. Like, a lot of you guys have expanded. And like what's happening right now is like the eclipses are expanding our hearts. Like everything is just like feeling like there's just more of like the silver lining. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel, you know what I mean? So okay, so I'm starting off with moonology. So here we go. I'm gonna start for Aries. I'm gonna get like a moonology oracle, some tarot, and I don't know, and then we'll go from there. But I want to pull from like a few different decks, like at least one card to tie into the message. Okay, so here we go for Aries. Okay, so let me write this down. Actually, I'm like, I never like do this, so I have to. Okay. So we're going to say Aries, Leo, and then Sag. Aries we'll just say Aries starts at 233. Okay. So Aries 233. All right. Here we go. You know, but all of the energy is connected. So, you know, even though I'm doing it like this, like, you know, definitely watch other zodiacs, definitely watch like Leo and Sag, you know, like whatever you feel called to. And that's how you like really tune in with your intuition and your spiritual gifts, right? Is not doing things because of the 3D like barrier of like, oh, well, I'm a Scorpio, so I only watch Scorpio readings. I can't watch anything else, you know? It's like that, right? Like that's not how the universe operates, and that's not how, you know, your spirit guides operate either. So they're always going to show you things that are going to like, you know, that are going to make your intuition go ding, you know what I mean? So, all right, here we go. Okay, so for my beautiful Aries, let's get a moonology card for you guys. Surrender to the divine, a full moon. Surrender to the divine, Aries. Now, you know, this is, I feel like just a message. This was on the bottom of the deck. So we have Leo energy, so sister fire sign showing up. Lighten up. Lighten up. Okay, so right now, like, everything's like super intense energetically, of course, right? There's a lot going on with the eclipse portal and just like planets in retrograde and solar flares and right. So anyway, so right now it's like, see how she's like in this pool, she's in the water. So it's fire energy, but she's actually connecting with the water element. Like she's, you know, transmuting through the water. So water could be significant, or you need to go visit some water or take a goddess bath, or, you know, a spiritual shower. Cleansing is really important because of like all the energy that's clearing right now. Okay, so now let's like tap into love, because I wanted to just get like a little message for you. Okay, so what I'm getting with surrender to the divine is surrendering hearts. So it's like surrendering control because you're operating from a place of the heart. So I feel like this is you, and like attracts like, right? it's how the law of attraction works. So like attracts like. So if you're like surrendering to the divine, if your like energy is lightening up and the density is clearing and you're more just like in this like free spirit like energy, that's what you're gonna call in. Okay, so I also think for some of you guys that, you know, if you have connected to a divine counterpart in, you know, before in the past or whatever, like you guys have, like, you guys are connected on that soul level, so that it could be like no 3D contact, etc., but you guys connect strongly in the 5D. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is about deep surrender for you and like lightening up the energy within and without. And then I also feel like this is what a counterpart is also doing. Like they're surrendering to like the energy of the eclipses, like whether they realize what they're doing or not, you know, they're surrendering to the energy of the eclipse. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a couple. And it's like surrendering to the divine, and then like lightening up in the way of like, you know, playfulness and having fun and not taking everything so seriously and being more present and feeling more present, like being more present, like, like I'm not going to let next week and tomorrow stress me out or give me anxiety. And I'm not going to let the past, like, you know, I've released that. I've surrendered it to the divine. I'm lightening my load, like, okay. But I also think that this is like you, but someone else as well, Aries. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the tarot wants to say for you. The Hangman. I immediately heard feeling stuck. And the Hangman is it's like a really deep spiritual card. So it's literally like someone who's hung up, he's stuck, right? But it's also, you know, seeing things in a different light, like spiritual enlightenment. So all of a sudden you're seeing things in a different perspective and view. It came out with Justice, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, okay, I'm very drawn to the blue throat chakra energy. But it also, for me, is like, it could be like Blu-ray energy coming through here. I'm hearing like, you know, like a Blu-ray angelic, Blu-ray hybrid starseeds. But it's also like the blue is like serenity and like a serene energy, like the Justice card. Like it's very clear, it's very serene, peaceful energy flows through this card, you know, because it's like she's conquered, she's you know, she's balanced, she's cleared karma, she's sitting on her throne, you know, the owl is significant. You know, I feel like this is you. I feel like this is like literally like a divine feminine on her throne. And she sees things very clear. Like she has a really clear vision. And I feel like there's a masculine who's been very hung up, like just watching, tuning into you literally like in the 3D somehow, like social media or however, or it's just like energetically, like they've never like, they've always kept this eye on you and they've always felt like hung up on the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this Hangman, I feel like with this eclipse portal, the Hangman is cutting himself down, and literally look, like we have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is very like cut and dry. She could be known to be very like kind of cold and rigid. You know, she's not real like, you know, like she's not bubbly and like, you know, all like love and light. You know, she's real. She could be stern. She could be, but she's a warrior. She's the warrior queen. You know what I mean? So she's got that mentality of that warrior, but she's also a queen. So, you know, she's powerful. She knows her power, but she's, you know, she's sitting in her throne and she's in her power, but she still has that sword up, ready to go, ready to use, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting here is like, she's pouring this water out. I'm like literally getting like you got to go. Okay, so whatever it is that it's like icky water, stagnant water, that's what I'm getting. So she's pouring out the stagnant water. It's almost like someone brought this to her and she's like, are you kidding me? I can't drink this. This is like, this is stagnant water. I only drink like fresh water from the creek, or, you know, from, I don't know why, like, I'm getting that. Okay, but she's like, I don't want anything to do with this. And she's like, kind of got her defenses up. And see, like, the snow-capped mountains, that could be a sync for some of you guys. Like, maybe you live like where you see snow-capped mountains, or maybe like this other person does. It also speaks of the snow, like the cold. Okay, what did I say about her being rigid and cold? Someone, I think like this hangman, whoever they are, Aries, like they viewed you kind of as maybe rigid and kind of cold, because I think that maybe you used your sword to cut them out. Because like, I think that this is the hangman. Like, you did, it's what I'm receiving is that you looked out for yourself. You used, because she's highly psychic. The King and Queen of Swords, they don't get enough like credit for being so freaking psychic. Like, they're literally the king and queen of air. And air is the ether. Air is the ethers. And, you know, so they're very connected. They're highly connected, very psychic, very in tune with all of that. So that could be you or this other person, but like, whoever this is, like, they know that you can like really see, like, you see with your third eye. They know that you have extremely strong spiritual discernment because of your gifts and, you know, whatever, your empathy, like your experience in life, like everything. This person knows you're a warrior. I think you cut this person away because they weren't doing anything. Like, they were just hanging there. They were just, right? Like, it wasn't going anywhere. Nothing was like happening. So you felt it energetically being who you are. Like, what I'm getting is you felt like some kind of energetic pullback and stagnancy with this person. And you being the queen, warrior, like bringer of justice, like, you know, like clearing your karma, like crushing karmic lessons and initiations, like, you weren't gonna put up with it. Essentially, you were like, no, you know, I've done this dance before, and I'm not gonna do it with you. That's basically what I'm getting. The Page of Pentacles speaks of communication. Like, he's literally, it's earth energy. He's in like abundant fields, like he's holding on to that pentacle. You know, it could represent like communication, a message, a text, a DM. It's like we're seeing this hangman's inner child. So what I see is like they've been hung up, and, you know, the eagle spirit, the hawk spirit can be very relevant for some of you guys as a spirit animal guide or a confirmation. But also those birds of prey, they represent the sun because they soar so high. They soar with the sun. And it also represents masculine energy. So I feel like what I'm receiving is that this person hit some kind of rock bottom. And they realized that their life wasn't going anywhere, that nothing was changing, you know, like something expanded. It's through spiritual enlightenment. Something expanded their awareness, and they started tapping into their inner child more, and they became the eagle or the hawk with the hawk vision. Like, I've got eyes like a hawk. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. Like, the hawk can be like so high up in the sky, but they can see things down here on earth. Like, I think like they can see like a mile or two, or a mile or a couple miles or something like crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's a bird's eye view, but it's like on a very high level. So that's what I'm getting is like this person sees from a very high level right now, and with the eclipses and everything, because that's what I'm tuning into. This is no longer stuck energy. There is a lot of thought you know, this is definitely someone who, you know, they've held on to some kind of communication for a long time. Okay. Like long enough for the snow to melt. Like it's been seasons. It's been many moons. Long enough for the snow-capped mountains to melt. You know, long enough to go through a desert heat summer with everything, you know, like hot. That's what I'm getting off this card. And then, you know, and now we're in spring. And this quite literally represents that spring energy. Now we're in the spring equinox. So, okay. So we've got some tarot, this. Okay. And then I'm going to wrap this up in a moment. And then I'm going to start, I'm going to go over to Leo. So let's see. What do I want? Let's get a message. Okay. So tell me about this Hangman. Okay, so this is one of my like channeled message decks for divine counterpart unions. So let's go ahead and see. This person, yeah, like they know you're extremely tapped in. What I'm getting is like they really love this about you. But I think it also held them back from you, you know, on some level. They know that you know, you take no prisoners. Like being the Queen of Swords and like the Justice card being here. She's dressed in all white and then she's dressed in all blue. Like for me, there could be like Mother Mary energy coming through or some of you guys really connect with her. But again, I'm just getting like this pure divine sovereign, like purity of like pure white, like the snow, pure white, like the owl. Like this is probably like a snow owl or whatever they're, you know, I forget what they're called, but I think that's it. And then, yeah, like a snowy owl or something. But also like, you know, you're just a very pure energy, you know, and this person can feel it or they've always seen it or whatever, but they were stuck in drama or they were stuck in, you know, I don't know, because, you know, the Hangman card basically speaks of awakening, right? Like, and when we awaken, we start to see things much differently and we start to see things more expansively and we start to see things like, you know, in ways that we felt stuck, we start to see forward movement or we see a door where we used to see a wall. It's like that, right? So that's what I'm getting here. I manifested you into my life and then I ghosted you because I wasn't ready. Yeah, that's what I mean. Nothing was happening. Okay, and it's been like many seasons, many moons since you guys have last seen each other or talked or whatever. You have a lot of communication energy here too, you know. I have changed since then. Exactly. Exactly. There's been a change in perspective, spiritual enlightenment. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I have stayed with the karmic out of guilt and superficial reasons. So someone who's awakened to superficiality, they've awakened to, you know, aspects of their ego, patterns, karmic bondage, like they're seeing it, you know, it's superficial reasons. Like, what's everyone going to say? What's everyone going to think? You know, that kind of stuff. Okay. And let's get one more. Okay. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, you can find all of my options in the description box below. I am also co-hosting a Sacred Magdalene Code retreat, a 9-day retreat in September. 999, we're going in the 9-year, in the 9th month for 9 days to the south of France, you guys. And it's going to be absolutely incredible. Like, I cannot wait for this. It's going to be life-changing. There's so much. If you want to hear more about this, I recorded a video about it, so watch the video and then go from there. But everything, all about it, and the people I'm co-hosting with, and everything's in the video. So, and then there's instruction on how to move forward and move ahead to book a spot if you are interested. So it's pinned in the comments below. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is showing up. We do have Earth energy here with the Page of Pentacles. Grounded, growth, stability. Someone who's becoming more grounded. There's more stability here. There's growth here. Long-term, stubborn, seeds planted. Yeah, there's definitely seeds planted. Look at that field. And that's like a really big seed. That's the Ace of Pentacles, right? So it's like this person, like, I don't know. You guys have both been planting seeds along the way. I feel like someone is not happy with what they've manifested and they're changing their life. This speaks of great wealth, comfort, nurturing energy, right? I feel like that's like how this person views you and feels you. But they also know that you're like a badass. Like they also know that you're a warrior. Like you're the Empress energy, like through and through, but you're also the Emperor. Like you will, you know, you will whip out that sword and you will use it like that. You know, do not mistake kindness for weakness. It's like that. And Aries, like you guys are, you know, we know like Aries is very like, don't mess with us, you know, like you'll call it how it is. You'll say it how it is, you know. Look at that. I'm fully reconnected to my soul consciousness and I am integrating. That's beautiful. That's literally the Hangman. That's literally the Justice. Okay, this person could also be, you know, embracing that Queen of Swords, embodying it, cutting things away, like embracing the inner warrior, like cutting cords. This person thinks a lot about you, Aries. They really do. You're very special to this person. I just don't think they've told you anything about it. You know, I don't think you know that. I think you know that intuitively, but I don't think you know it like they've said it. Okay. So anyways, guys, I am leaving it here. Okay. That's what I've got for you guys. That is the love message for this, for these transits, for all the things, you know, plus just in general, like end of March, moving into April. I am going to be recording all of the individual, you know, zodiac readings, this week sometime, like, you know, right in the beginning of the week or something. I don't know. We'll see. But they will be up. So anyways, okay. So I love you guys. Happy birthday, my beautiful Aries. I'm an Aries rising, Aries moon. So I totally resonate a lot of the time with the Aries messages. In fact, like if I do watch tarot and stuff, a lot of times it's either, you know, Aries or Scorpio or Libra, which Capricorn as well, because those are like my very dominant planetary placements in my chart. But anyways, have a beautiful day unless you want to stick around and watch Leo, okay? Mwah. Love you guys. All right. So Leo, hello, beautiful Leos at 22:53. Hello, my gorgeous Leos. I'm getting really excited, like, as I'm tuning into your guys' energy, okay? So I feel like, first of all, you guys have, oops, sorry, that's from Aries. sorry guys, that's from Aries reading. I just feel like you guys have a lot going on. I'm hearing that song, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. So, you know, obviously that's the message. And that's like Leo vibe energy anyways. But I feel like you guys haven't really been in your typical Leo, confident, you know, like charismatic, sexy, you know, just feeling good. Like, I feel like you guys just have not been yourselves, okay? Which is fine because a lot of us have felt that way, right? Okay, and, you know, these are love readings, you know, so I'm doing all 4 elements, but literally I'm doing all the zodiacs today, but I'm doing all 4 elements, you know, element videos and then splitting up the signs within the video. But these are love messages, but, you know, I'm always going to channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a priestess. Welcome, my loves. Definitely subscribe if you are, like, finding this channel for the first time. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, show some love, tie your energy in. We're happy you're here, okay? And those of you guys returning, welcome back. All right, so I'm starting off with, because today is the new moon solar eclipse, in honor of that, I'm doing the Moonology Oracle. Holy fuck. You guys, what in the... Literally, as I'm speaking about the new, like today's the new moon solar eclipse, you guys get the... I mean, I just started doing these channelings. I just got done with Aries. You guys are the second one in, and then bam. We'll see if anyone else today out of all the zodiacs gets this, but expect powerful change. You literally got the new moon eclipse, which is what we're in right now. It happened this morning. I think like on the East Coast, it was like, I don't know, don't quote me. Don't quote me. You guys can Google it. I mean, Google is our friend, you guys. Astrology is astrologers. They are our friend, but, you know, I just tune in intuitively, but I think I saw somewhere anyways that like on the, if you're like Eastern time, like East Coast here in the States, I think it was around like 4 or 5 a.m. So if you're on the West Coast, like where I'm at, you know, then obviously that was at like, you know, 1 or 2 a.m. basically. And I went outside at like, I don't know, I think it was around 1 o'clock a.m. And, you know, obviously it's a new moon. So the sky was like just pitch black, you know, so you literally would have to like wait and like start watching for the eclipse kind of a thing. But I was like, I'm not waiting up for this. I'm so tired. I would rather be asleep and letting like my body like repair and reheal. I'd rather be asleep while the eclipse is happening. So I'm in total surrender mode. You know what I mean? Like my ego body is completely out and everything that needs to happen can happen. You know what I mean? But holy shit. Okay. So anyways, wow. Leo, you guys, like, that's what I said about I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Okay. Like that's this right here. Expect powerful change because like attracts like. Like attracts like. So if you are embodying and embracing and surrendering to this powerful change, you also are expecting powerful change. I think that you guys are claiming that. You're like affirming that like miracles are happening for me. It feels so good to receive miracles in my life daily. You know, it feels so good to be so blessed, to be like leveling up, to be like, you know, like receiving my riches, to be a millionaire. Like I feel all that for you guys, by the way. So maybe those are some affirmations because I can see you guys. I see you, Leo. I see you. That's my job, is to tune into the energy and to see. And I'm a good seer in that way. You know, I'm not like, I don't say that. I say that in a very humble energy. You guys know me. Like I very rarely do I toot my own horn over here, but I'm just saying that I see you guys. Okay. So I'm not surprised that this came out, and that's why I was getting the song. And that's why I was like, I feel like you guys haven't really been yourselves, but I feel like you guys are like really stepping into that. And these eclipses, the one that we had a couple weeks ago, because eclipses always happen in pairs and eclipses happen twice a year, 6 months apart. Okay. Always around like the equinoxes. So spring equinox or whatever, and then fall equinox. Okay. So I'm just tuning in. I'm just channeling. Okay. So you literally, so at this time today, you could witness this today, you guys. Expect powerful change, but don't like cling to any outcomes. Don't go, oh, well, I watched a reading and, you know, and the reader pulled up, you know, a card came out that said, you know, expect powerful change, you know, so where is it? Like, just keep living your life, like, you know, in the present moment, like doing your affirmations. That's why I think you guys are doing really good at that. And I think that's why this is here. Plus, you guys have been doing a ton of inner work. Like a ton of inner work. As within, so without. Hell yeah. Let's affirm that. All my inner work is paid off. All my inner work is paying off. I expect and claim powerful change. I expect powerful change. And so it is. Comment down below, mi amors. Okay, so let's go. Here we go. Taurus, new moon. You have 2 new moons. A lot of new. New phases, new beginnings, new cycles. You're going to feel hella brand new as you move into April, you guys, many of us are. We're going to just feel that like rejuvenation, recharge. Make sure your cleansing, your spiritual hygiene is very, very up to par. Make sure your spiritual discipline is up to par, meaning you're carving out at least maybe an hour a day. I mean, we're souls having a human experience, right, Leo? So if it's crazy if we are just go, 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 do, work, 3D, 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 and that's the dominant energy. Like if it's like it should be 50-50. Like you should be connecting spiritually throughout your day, praying, connecting, affirming, breathing, you know what I mean? Like doing breath work when you're sitting in traffic on your way home from work, or I don't know why, but all that's coming in, okay? Because I get it. You guys are go-getters. You guys are busy. You get the job done, okay? But you also need to take time to rest and replenish. And with these eclipses and everything that it's clearing and bringing up and the infusions of energy that we're receiving, okay? I'm getting into the love right now, so bear with me. I can feel some of you going, I thought this was a love reading. Okay, calm down, take a seat. Take a breath. You're the ones, those of you guys that I just picked up on with that, you're the ones I'm talking to. You're the ones that need to incorporate what I'm talking about. So anyways, my point is that you need to do the things, right? Okay, so knowing your worth, you know your worth and your value, Leo. And that's, you guys have been definitely like, I know my worth, I know my value. This is like extreme self-love. Like you're not putting up with anyone's ish. You are cutting things out left and right. Like you are really holding yourself up on that like throne, that pedestal, which you should be. That's what we should all be doing, right? It's not like we're better than anyone, because a true divine sovereign, a true divine like starseed, light worker, you know, earth angel, like we do not operate in those egotistical, you know, like ways, you know what I mean? Like we just don't roll like that, you know? Many of us, we like nice things or we like the luxury stuff, but we're not out there working so we can wear labels and Gucci belts and, you know, Balenciaga this, and hell no. I won't even wear that shit because it's so fucking dark. It's so dark. I mean dark, like dark forces dark, demonic dark. And people can say what they want, but I see clear as day through all of that. And a lot of those fashion design brands, their logos, there's much deeper meaning. So when you wear the logo, you become a product of that darkness. It's crazy. But anyways, I'm not saying like don't wear that stuff, you know, to each their own. You know what I mean? Again, going back to like we don't do that to people. We don't judge and go, you know, I'm telling you what I see and why I won't do that, and why, you know, I will go to 5-star hotels. I would love to be sailing through Palermo on a yacht in Italy, you know, and we are going to the south of France in September for 9 days, you guys, for our Magdalene Code Sacred Priestess Retreat. I'm co-hosting with two beloved souls who are divine counterparts. And you guys can just go watch the video. I recorded a video about our retreat. So if you're like, damn, I'm a priestess, I resonate with like Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and Yeshua, and I resonate with the Rose lineage, and I resonate with ancient Egypt and Atlantis, and I know I was a priestess in these places, or I know I was a high priest, because this is for men and women, then go watch the video, mi amores, and let your higher self and your intuition like feel into it, because I explain everything. So it's pinned in the comments below. Go watch that, and then we would love to have you. We have several spaces still available. Like it literally booked up pretty fast. It's not booked up, but you know what I mean. So anyways, we would love to have you. I would love to spend 9 days with any of you guys who feel truly in alignment, and you know, my beautiful sisters and brothers. Okay, so anyways, you know your worth, you know your value, and you have been the universe like has picked up that frequency that you're in, and all your affirmations, all your visualizing, all your prayers, all your journaling, writing, manifesting, like, you know, I'm seeing you guys light candles. It's all paying off here, okay? So that was a really big message for you guys, you know, but let's go ahead and tune in. So this is still connected to love, because what this is saying is that you have some kind of new energy, new phase approaching, and this person, they know your worth. They see your worth and your value. They see you entirely, you know? I channel divine soul connections here on this channel because I'm a twin flame. I'm a twin soul. You know, it's a part of my gifts, and it's a part of my mission. It's like one part of it, you know, out of the many, is to be a guide and a way shower for the Divine Union Collective. So like, you know your worth and your value, and so does this person. Expect powerful change. I feel like the universe is playing matchmaker, Leo. I feel like the universe is lining. It's beautiful. It's powerful. It happens. It happens fast. It happens very quickly. That's what I'm channeling. So, okay, let's see what comes out in the tarot. What do we have for Leo? Temperance. Wow. Look at the rainbows. The beautiful green. The water. This is divine alchemy, you guys. And bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. So right now, Leo, this the eclipse portal and like the transits and everything, like, it's leveled you up in a big way. But this confirms what I was just saying and channeling for you about, like, how you've been turning like lead into gold, straight up. You've been turning lead into gold. You've been turning pain into power. Like, you're really operating at a higher frequency, trusting in the divine plan. There's divine intervention all around you with the rainbow. It also speaks of serendipity. You know, the beauty after the storm, the blessings after the storm. This is a balanced divine connection. But what's been happening, so someone's coming in. The angels are also guiding this. Your angels are bringing you guys together. As above, so below. This is a masculine who comes in and they just pour into you. And I feel like you've done so much inner work on your own, Leo. This person comes in and they pour into you where you can just be held for a while. Like, they just come in and they swoop you up. They love you. They dote upon you. They worship, you know, the ground you walk on. They respect you. They do everything for you, because it's like, it's just, they're your divine counterpart. But you pour back into them when you're ready. See the gold pouring into the silver? Gold is connected to the sun, masculine. And silver is connected to the moon. Moon goddess, moon, silver, feminine. So it's masculine pouring into feminine. That's what I'm receiving. I mean, that's not what this card means, but you know what I mean? Okay. You've also been balancing and alchemizing a lot. Again, pain into power of the past. Relationships of the past. That's how you know your worth, because you've been through the battles. You've been through the storms. You've been through the karmics. You've been with the narcissists. You've had person after person, love after love, break your heart and put you out in the cold and make you feel that. Okay? What I'm getting, though, is like this person, like, you will never feel out in the cold with this person. See? 4 of Wands. Exactly. The 4 of Wands. This is union. This is celebration. This is partnership, union. It's 11-11 in, you know, traditional tarot. You have like the 4, you know, the 4 wands. And so it's your mirror. It's your other half. Okay. Engagement, marriage, like, see how he's just arrived and he's like, here I come to save the day. And everyone's like watching him, you know, they were like waiting for him to arrive. And for whatever reason, whoever he is, they really like honor him, look up to him. I mean, they were waiting on the shoreline for his ship to arrive. So what I'm getting is like, this is a really like stand-up person. You know what I mean? Like, they're just a really good person. But anyways, 4 of Wands, it's literally, first of all, your ship's coming in. Three of Wands, but it's your ship has arrived and now you're, you know, okay. The Tower, if you're going through a tower right now, it's okay, right? Just, again, Jesus, take the wheel. Release that control, Leo. Keep doing what you're doing as far as surrendering and, you know, expect powerful change. Oh, shit. That was the Tower. Yeah, the Tower that we just saw. That's the powerful change. Justice, the Two of Cups, and the Sun card. The Two of Pentacles. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm not going to, these are short messages, so I'm not going to, like, sit and channel all of these right now. This is karmic justice, my loves. This is, again, it's a soul contract, a union of two souls contracted to be together. Two of Cups. This is Cupid flying in to save you. And it's not save you codependent trauma bonding, like I need someone to come in and save me because I'm so broken. It's the polar opposite. This is happening for you because of the work you've done on your own. Like I said, you know your worth. The Sun and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, what I'm getting is like this is someone who's a really hard worker. This is someone who's like you in a lot of ways, like they're busy, they're a go-getter. But what I'm also getting is like you don't have to like release control. Like you don't got to figure everything out, Leo. Oh, I wonder who Erica's talking about. Oh, I feel like it's just, you know, let it go. Whether it's someone you know, someone who's new, it doesn't matter. Just trust that the universe is bringing things in for your highest and greatest good and the things that are going to bring you the most joy and bliss and happiness that you could possibly receive. But it's funny because I spoke of the gold and the sun and, you know, the metal gold and connecting to the masculine, and we literally get the sun. So I think for some of you guys, this is a masculine, like you light this person up. I feel like for some of you guys, you activated this person. But also the Two of Pentacles, like this person has been going back and forth about, I think, how to approach you, okay? Because, you know, I don't know, they see you as this angel, you know, and as this like warrior queen, you know, who's, okay, so they've just been, I don't know, but that's what I get. And it's also someone who wants to, they want to integrate lives. They want to be with you. This is someone who wants to be with you, Leo, okay? So a lot of happiness here for you, Leo. A lot of healing that you've been doing. This is all confirmation of karmic lessons and balance and, you know, all the things. Okay, so for those of you guys where this is a past person, I'm going to pull a couple messages here from one of my message decks just to see what they might want to say. Everything's being shown to you right now and moving forward. Like that's what the eclipses are helping. It's bringing in that bliss, that joy, that happiness, but also like revealing a lot, shining the light on a lot of stuff that like has been hidden or in the shadows or whatever, you know? Okay. What did I say? I said you activated this person or you awakened this person or something like that, right? Like, or was I just channeling? I don't know. You guys will know. I don't know if I said it out loud or if I was just thinking that, channeling it. And then if I don't know, I may not have said it, but literally like this person, they're saying like, you activated my cosmic heart. I feel like we belong together. Exactly. This person is stepping up to be a warrior for you, period. Like this person knows, they know, like they're stepping up and they want to be a protector. They want to be a provider. They know that you don't need them. They know you don't need anyone, you know? They know that if you open up space and you allow someone into your life, that you know, it's going to be a big deal. Because you don't typically do that. I'm feeling called to reach out even though I have no clue how you will react. Okay, so there you go, Leo. And let's get one more. I know that you're the only one I can talk to about my inner changes. Yeah. So, okay, so expect powerful change. Okay, because there's a lot of third eye open activity. Crown chakra has been blasted. There's a lot of activations in you and this other person, whoever they are, they're in the sun energy where like it's extreme enlightenment, seeing things very clearly. There's a lot of powerful change because of the enlightenment. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, mi amors. If you guys want to book with me or work with me one-on-one, you want to hone in on your own twin flame journey or guidance or personal reading, I do past life readings and healing sessions and goddess channelings and event sesh. It's all in the description box below. And again, if you are like a Magdalene, brother of the rose, priestess, sister of the rose, or you connect strongly with the Isis, you know, energy, Isis, goddess Isis, Hathor, ancient Egypt, the mystery schools, like all the things, you guys. Definitely go check out the France retreat video and see if it feels aligned for you, okay? So I love you guys so much. Thank you again, beautiful Leos. Happy new moon, all the things. Definitely be sure to go check out the other readings that I'm doing for this. Let your intuition guide you, you guys. Don't get hung up on the zodiacs. The zodiacs are relevant, but at the same time, irrelevant. Just follow the voice of your intuition and inner guidance when watching readings. Okay, bye guys. All right, so Sagittarius. Hi, Sag. So we'll say Sagittarius starting at 46 minutes and 19 seconds. All right, so my beautiful Sagittarius, you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are tuning in to Gypsy Cowgirl for the first time, welcome, mi amores. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a priestess. Speaking of being a priestess, you might resonate as a high priestess, or you're like, no, I know for sure. You know, I have past lives, you know, where I've connected with Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and I've connected with Mother Mary, or I've connected with, you know, Goddess Isis and Hathor, or, you know, Green Tara or Kuan Yin or whoever, you know. But especially like if you resonate with the Rose lineage, the Magdalenas, the Magdalene lineage, and like Isis and etc. Definitely, you guys, go check out if you feel called, but I pinned in the comments below a video that I created announcing and explaining our beautiful sacred Magdalene, sister of the rose, lineage of the rose, spiritual retreat in the south of France this September, the 20th through the 29th, you guys. Like, I am beyond excited, and the beautiful souls, beautiful sister and brother who are in divine union, Hyros Gamos union, Stellar and John, like, they've been doing these sacred retreats for 10 years, you guys. And, you know, she's been doing this very beautiful spiritual Magdalene work and writing books, books that are not like, you can't go like on Amazon and buy them and stuff like that. Like, it's through her only kind of a thing. But just her teachings and everything, you guys, it's like so beyond, and it's the absolute true ancient Magdalene teachings, you know, which are billions of years old. The Magdalene lineage, the Rose lineage is very, very ancient. So anyways, you guys, if you are like, I would love to hear more about this. Like, you know, I feel connected to like these energies, Atlantis and Lemuria and ancient Egypt and, you know, the biblical times and maybe certain places in Europe, etc. Like, definitely go click on the link and watch the video. And it'll go from there. Okay, so let's get started on your reading, my beautiful Saggies. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so good. So, you know, if you are new here, you guys, like, I love, like, I always make, like, I eat pretty good and, like, pretty healthy. I'm not perfect, like, by any means, but I'm really, like, getting back in touch and honoring my physical body right now. And a part of that is, you know, exercise and breath work and, you know, giving myself permission to release the physical weight that I've gained or I've put on, because, you know, when we're going through dark nights of the soul, or we're going through very, like, you know, intense, energetic, like, dark periods and stuff, it's very common for us to gain weight, put on weight. And, you know, me, I, like, love myself either way, to be honest. I think I still look gorgeous. But even just like, you know, like it's like 25 pounds or something that I've put on over the last like year and a half. It just really messes with my body, like my knees and my feet and like my legs and stuff. Like I just can't carry any extra weight, you know, because I'm so petite and small. Like, so I think I'm sharing this with you guys because some of you guys, like, actually, I know I'm sharing this with you because first of all, you might need to give yourself permission and really like send the focus on that. Like, if you're like, let's say you want to lose weight, like it's not focusing on the weight and like the weight you've gained. It's like focusing and, you know, visioning yourself, your body without that weight and saying like, you know, let's say you want to lose, you know, let's say you weigh like, I don't know, 170 pounds and you want to lose 40 pounds. So you want to be at like 130, right? So envision yourself at that goal weight, okay? And then do like affirmations and things like, you know, I like of how much you love your body and how much you appreciate your body and how much, you know, you love like seeing your body and your image in the mirror and how much you love your 130-pound body, how easy it was to, you know, to release all of the excess weight, you know, that did not belong and was not needed anymore to protect you because you're so safe now. Like, all the things, guys, okay? So I don't know, sometime down the road I will definitely be doing like affirmations and things like that to help with people in just different ways, but I've got enough on my plate right now. So anyways, I'm sharing that because I know some of you guys need to hear that, you know, really stepping into that timeline, no matter what it is, whether it's, you know, your diet, weight loss, you know, or weight gain maybe for some. Because I've been there too, you guys. Like, I'm so skinny. Like, I get so tiny. I'm not like, my body holds it well, but, you know, which I'm fortunate for. But, like, you know, I get very, very thin and I don't even try to, you know. It's just how I've always been. But, so I was actually trying to gain weight, like, at one point. And then the weight just kind of, and then I went into, like, the dark night and then just kind of, so I've been there too. But anyways, okay, let's get into your message. There's a lot of physical body stuff happening for so many of us collectively. So it's going to be different for everyone, but releasing the energetic weight is going to be huge. Okay. So Sagittarius, you could be feeling really like heavy, like energy heavy in your body, stuck energy. The eclipses are clearing that, helping to clear, not clear all of it, obviously, but it's helping with a lot of that clearing. The energy is gaining momentum, which is kind of funny that the word gaining, because I was just talking about like gaining weight, etc. But like, yeah, a time to give rather than take. So, okay. So these are love messages, but I also always channel just like whatever like I need to for you guys. So Sagittarius, the energy is gaining momentum, okay? I feel like too, this is your energy. We have a lot of green, you know, money or fertility or, you know, spring energy, green grass. It's very prosperous and fertile. But it's the heart chakra. It's like self-love. It's like right now, Sagittarius, and you know, like it's guidance. It's like right now, it's like it's all about giving to yourself. We can give to ourselves without doing it in a way where we come off bitchy or like an a-hole. You know what I mean? That's the issue, is people will start awakening and then they're still like in the distorted ego, you know, in a lot of ways. So they'll start like projecting that ego and like bitchiness or whatever, like to other people about their awakening. You know what I mean? Well, if you don't like it, too bad. This is who I am and I'm going through an awakening and I can't help it. And like, you know, I've literally witnessed like people like be like that. And that's just distorted ego. And that's not how spirituality works, right? So I don't know, maybe people have projected that onto you or you've been seeing that too, but I'm sharing, everything I share is for a reason. It's a part of the message, period. So right now your energy is like, it's being rebirthed. So you're like, all your energy is going through like a filtration system right now. Okay. So, you know, like when you have like reverse osmosis on your home for water, it's the same thing for our energy, right? So the eclipses and the retrogrades and all that, what it's doing is it's a purification of the energy that is not good for us, right? Just like purification of water, of the things, you know, the minerals and this and fluoride and stuff that's not good for us, right? Same thing. So I don't know, it's like different for everyone, but you guys can definitely claim and affirm that the energy within you and the energy around you is gaining momentum, okay? Let's affirm that. Comment down below. The energy in my life is gaining momentum. I release energetic weight. I release energetic weight. I give to myself. I give to myself. This is a time to give rather than take. I am love. I am love. And feel it. Feel it, right? Okay. You got to feel it to heal it, right? Don't just say the words, right? Our our subconscious, and you know, it's like we can rewire stuff, but like if we aren't feeling it ourselves, right? The energy is gaining momentum. So we have like lavender. You could be working with the violet flame or the lavender flame. Both are very strong, but I personally invoke both flame energies together, and I see them together because the lavender flame is very, very powerful for transmutation and cleansing, purification. But so is the violet flame. But I see them as like, you know, like a energy, like a helix, you know, like a DNA helix or whatever, right? Like that's how I will see it. And then, but I see it as like the flame, you know, so they're like spiraling around each other, and then, you know, it's like a funnel, a vortex or something that comes down and like, you know, so I don't know, but I don't know. I think some of you guys really need some assistance, or you really need to focus on clearing energy, and like really like, it's like your spiritual hygiene needs to be really, really up to par right now. So things are starting to gain momentum and start to happen fast. You have the Six of Cups. This is all about your past lives, past life nostalgia, past life memories. This could connect to like childhood memories or the inner child even, or there could be like children. But in this particular deck, it's this woman and she's sitting like on the edge here, right? She's got her eyes closed and she's holding these white flowers. It feels like to me like she's mourning. She's in some kind of like, she's thinking about someone that she loved or something, you know, that maybe is no longer with us. Maybe, you know, maybe she spread ashes in the ocean of a loved one, you know. I'm just like channeling whatever comes through. But this is definitely tied to your past. So the energy from the eclipses and stuff is helping to, it's gaining momentum in the way of energetic clearing of the past and past life trauma. But it's not going to clear like everything, and you know, you're not going to be an ascended master tomorrow. It's not like that. It's clearing the stuff that you've already like worked on or healed, or you know, you've learned lessons too, but you're still maybe carrying the weight of it, or you know, the trauma of it, and it's like it's time to let it go. It's time to clear out, right? You might even be feeling a little bit of like an emptiness even with the eclipses, like something's like missing from you or something, you know what I mean? But what I'm getting here, when it's tied to love, the Four of Swords and the Six of Cups, I feel like there's someone, it's a soulmate from your past, could be a twin flame. The energy is ramping up between you guys, so you're really feeling this person a lot, very intensely, and they're feeling you too. Okay, but I think that it's this person who's really, you know, they've been like in meditation or deep thinking. They've been quiet. Maybe there's been no communication, no contact. This person could be showing up in your dreams as well. This person is someone who misses you very much. Okay. Like, I think that this person I think they had some confusion around their feelings for you. You know what I mean? They had confusion around their feelings for you. I think this person was very broken, or like they had like a lot of like emotional stuff and swords that they needed to really heal from. They needed to get in front of these swords and take a look at these swords and sit with these swords and heal. And this, I feel like, is you too, Sagittarius. This is you too. I feel like you've been really feeling like alone, but you also know that being alone is a part of, you know, it's a part of the process, you know? And I think like a lot of past life memories and situations and people have been bubbling up into your thoughts and, in, you know, into your awareness again, because you needed healing in these areas, you know? So the eclipses are helping with a lot of that and clearing a lot of that. But I think that someone is just missing you. I think that someone misses, look at the Three of Cups. Wow. You have mermaids. Okay, so here we go with that. Like we have goddess energy here, priestess energy. One of my dear divine sisters, she gifted me this deck in the beginning of, it was like, actually I think like right around New Year's, beginning of February. She gave me this deck. She was like, I love it. She was like, but honestly, like you will use it and it deserves that. And I'm obsessed with it. I don't even know what it's called. I have no idea, but it's like old school. It's like old school, you know, I love it. Okay, the Three of Cups is soulmate. It's a soulmate reunion, and it's also like celebration. You know, the mermaids could be significant. Again, Atlantis, Lemuria, your angels are with you. They're out like at nighttime, so there's something very significant with this new moon solar eclipse in particular. I'm hearing like 7 to 9 days. So within like the next like week and a half maybe, there is a really big chance of communication. This is the card of communication. This is also a card of coming together. And lots of divine support. See how she's alone out there in the middle, like on her own, you know, on the rock? Like that's legit, like what I was talking about, like how, and again, look at, she's on the rock. She's on the rock. She's in a white dress. She's in a white dress. She has long brown hair. She has long brown hair. It's the same woman. That's my point. Also, this speaks of reasons to celebrate in general. You have like 1, 2, 3 Ace of Cups coming your way. 3 Ace of Cups coming your way. The Ace of Cups is self-love first and foremost. So the more you embody self-love, it is literally the highest like frequency of manifesting and receiving. Like when you're embodying that, the love with self, yeah. That's why the energy is picking up speed. This card a lot of the times reminds me of like the Eight of Wands energy. Like it's energy momentum. Like there's an energetic momentum starting to take off or happen, or like it's been building up. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. You have 2 cups, 2 swords, 4 swords, 7 of swords. You know what I'm immediately getting is that this soulmate is someone who, they have your back. You may not even realize it. Like if you guys know mutual people, or let's say like, I don't know, what I'm getting is like they stick up for you. They stick up for you. Yep. From the devils. But this could also indicate that this person was a runner, that they had to conquer the devils and karmic bondage or whatever. You know, they've been under judgment. They've been under judgment. They also realize that, like, you know, whatever was, or whoever they're around, those people are like dead inside. Like, meaning like they see you as this like beautiful goddess, or, you know, man or woman, you know, because look, she's got flowers in her hair. You could wear flowers in your hair. This could also be past life, like flower crowns, goddess, like priestess rituals or witch rituals, or, you know what I mean? Like where all of our sisters would gather and we would have feathers in our hair, and we'd have, you know, flower crowns and beautiful white pure dresses, you know, representing the divine aspect, and, you know, like all these things. That's what I'm getting. Like this person really digs like your goddess style. Okay, like but it's not a style, it literally is just who you are. But this person, what I was getting is this person, they protect you from the devils. They protect you from the devils. They bring judgment down. I think that's a part of your guys' like soul connection in the, you know what I mean? Like this person is, could be a twin flame or a past life soul connection, but either way, there's past life ties with you guys. There's memories with you guys. There's nostalgia on a soul level. This person may have like put you in the same category as some of the people they've dealt with before. Like, you know, love always goes bad, or, you know, people always have an agenda. People are always gold diggers, or people are always, you know, whatever, you know. But this person, they protect you, and they take the swords out of the hands of the devils. Anyone who wants to try to hurt you, or, you know, like bring you down, or, you know, speak ill against you, or about you, or whatever it is, this person has your back. I'm telling you. They call judgment because you are their shining star. This is also judgment, resurrection. This is resurrection. Someone coming back to life. This is, look at this treasure. It's a golden treasure box. She's nude. I have to cover. It's dragonflies. Okay, dragonflies are so significant for you guys. Also, pay attention. Pay attention. When you see dragonflies, you're going to start seeing them like crazy. She's seeing her higher self. Okay, but she's seeing her higher timeline. Herself, you know, it's her higher self, but it's her more ascended self in this new higher timeline. Okay, she's opened up her treasure chest, and all of these beautiful like blessings of the dragonflies. It's like illumination. Everything was like illuminated to her. That, you know, your blessings are literally like, they're here. Because of how vulnerable. The nudity speaks of being completely transparent and vulnerable, and, you know, like safe. Like you love yourself so much. You're good in your own body. Like, you know. Okay. So anyways, you guys, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Okay, my beautiful Saggies. Like I gotta be quicker in the, okay, so I started with you guys because, you know, Aries is the birthday babies right now. It's an Aries season. So I started with the fire signs, but I'm going to have to cut these like in half because I have other work to do. And so, yeah, I would have to record for like 3 more hours straight to do 3 more readings for all, you know, for all the elements and for, you know, all 12 signs. So you guys are the lucky ones because you guys got the longer readings, but that's okay. It's okay. It's not, you know, I want to just can we get 1 card here for this message for Sagittarius? There's a lot of like past life wounds though, connected to like people you trusted and people that like were supposed to keep you safe and make you feel safe and like loved and safe. Like whether it's a parent or a friend or a teacher or a lover, there's a lot of that past life trauma like that's coming up for you to heal or to look at again. Okay, Sag? So don't ignore it. Don't carpet sweep it. Don't, you know, why am I thinking about this person? Like, or why am I thinking about that? You know, I hate thinking about that. That was a horrible thing that happened to me or I lived through, or, you know, it's coming back up because it's not healed. That's why. The synchronicities, it's so beautiful because I just spoke of the dragonflies and wow. Someone is shooting their shot. You guys definitely, for some of you guys, you guys were in union. You and this soulmate. You guys were together in the times of Atlantis. Like through the golden age and maybe in the fall. Okay, anyways, the bumblebee, you guys, the honeybee is very special to me as one of my spirit animal guides. Like the honeybee always, they come and they land on me and they just chill and they'll just sit there for literally like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like when I'm sitting out front, I could be working, and they will just chill. Okay, I love them. you know, but it's always kind of like you have to watch it because just in case they might sting. But I know I'm safe. I know they won't because we're friends, you know. Spring, again, the bees pollinating, okay? So when you see bees pollinating, that means that spirit is pollinating your blessings, okay? They are pollinating your blessings to receive your sweet honey, your sweet nectar. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. Exactly. Exactly. Past life soulmates coming together, or at least communicating. You guys, though, in general, mi amors, are the shining stars. Okay, the color yellow could be significant as well. I would look up the spiritual meaning of the color yellow. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you, mi amors. I gotta go finish recording, so I'm like gonna wrap this up, and then I think I'm gonna start with the air signs. I think I'm gonna do the air signs after. I think I'm gonna go air, or fire, air, earth, and water. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, here we go. So if this, because for a lot of you guys that this is a past soulmate, that maybe, you know, you've known this person. You've known this person. For some of you guys, like, this is someone new you haven't met, and I just channeled all their qualities and how they will be with you, and, you know, but I think most of you guys, you've connected with this person. This person is not a karmic. This person never did black magic. Oh my God, I can't. Like, the comments, you guys, like, it's always crazy during Mercury retrograde anyways with the comments. I usually turn the comment section off, but I didn't this time. I haven't turned it off the last couple times Mercury went retrograde, but people who are like, you know, I have a twin flame, I'm a twin flame, but, you know, my twin flame, you know, they're a bastard, and, you know, they cursed me, and they cheated on me, and they did black magic on me, and they, you know, ran away with all my money. I'm like, oh my God, that's not a twin flame. Like, on what planet do you think a sacred, divine, high heart, from the heart of source, like literally twin souls are born from the heart of source, right? Like, that's the frequency that we carry. So on what planet do you think someone so pure, even in a karmic energy, would do that to their identical, basically would do that to themselves, right? Like, people are wild, man. It's crazy. Pisses me off, to be honest with you, because, you know, I know most people get it, but I constantly talk about all this. I explain it thoroughly in my videos, but people will still comment. But I know that it's because they're in such a low vibration. They literally can't hear it, you know? Okay, so this person is saying to you, I am fully reconnected to my soul consciousness, and I'm integrating. Wow. I did say the color yellow, and it was all yellow, but the color yellow is the sun, and the sun is masculine, but it's enlightenment. It's like awakening. It's seeing everything very clear, you know? Okay? So this person is integrating. I'm fully reconnected to my soul. I'm integrating. Yeah. I've awoken. I'm calling judgment. No longer running from the devils. I'm facing them head on, and I'm cutting the strings. That's what I get. Okay, one more. I am changing in secret. Nobody truly knows except for me. Okay, so they're moving in silence, this person, or they have been moving in silence. That's why the energy is building. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, like, they've kept it kind of under the radar, okay? But something obviously is shifting, and something obviously is happening to bring you guys back into some kind of communication, or seeing each other, or something, okay? And then very last one here, bottom. I look forward to spending time with you soon. I am planning to reconnect with you. I hope to bring us out of 3D separation. Exactly. Bam! Mic drop. Okay. I love you guys so much. Let me know how you guys enjoyed these. I'm really having fun with this. So I'm like, should I do them, like, you know, like more often, and just do like zodiacs kind of like this, or I don't know. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, my beautiful fire signs. Thank you, Sagittarius. Happy eclipsing, and I will see you guys soon.